I'm going to start this video off, full disclosure, we do not stand a chance. So if you expect me to make the playoffs and stuff like that, you know, it's not happening. Sorry. That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Now, I mean, who really knows? Because I thought the same thing with was it the Enforcer team or the Grinder team? It might have been the Enforcer team. And yeah, I made a team full of Enforcers and somehow we made the playoffs and I was blown away. It's like we just bullied other teams and made it in. But anyway, today we're doing a U23 draft. I'm not really sure what the exact rule for U23 is. I'm assuming you just have to be 22 and younger, but that's what I'm going with anyway. I know there is like some cutoff dates for different things, but I'm just gonna, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just do players that are 22 and younger, so U23 it is. Let's randomize the team. Hopefully we get a new team that I don't really use very often, and I'm going to look at you guys, get that green screen glare, so my glasses are gonna be C-rate. Boom! We take that. We take that. That's my boys. Man, they went all in on Kemper. They basically said, Samsonov, nah. Vanacek, no thanks. And then they just got Kemper. So that was interesting. This looks right. CPU trades, salary cap on fantasy draft. Yup. And we are going to turn injuries off. I actually tried to set up a preset. Let's see if it worked. Okay, yup. It should be called draft. Awesome. Love that for me. Oh, wait, what? That wasn't there a second ago. It didn't even save because I had autosave turned off. So can I... No, I don't want to create a new... Yeah, save it over draft. Overwrite preset. Okay, now we're talking. Really hoping for a good draft pick here. I'm top 10, please. That's my prediction. I just want a top 10. I don't know what, but somewhere in there. 14, okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Let's see who we can get for our draft. Rantanen would have been sick. Fox would have been sick, but they have to be 22. Oh my word. Quinn Hughes it is. 88 overall, medium elite potential. Make that selection. How old is Carter Hart? I'm trying to think of a goalie we could get. Swayman. He's only 22. Okay. Ottinger as well. We got a couple good goalies here we can get. Hart's 23, so he doesn't qualify. We're basically looking for Swayman and Ottinger, and I might be picking one of them soon, to be honest, because I have no idea if we're going to be able to find someone like Robertson. Fire me up. 22. Welcome to the team. I'm assuming this video might be out by then, but maybe not. I'm recording it on July 14th, and actually Robertson's birthday is July 22nd. So he's turning 23 very soon, but luckily we still got him. And luckily we got Robert Thomas, baby. Fire me up. I honestly might have spoken a little bit too soon. Maybe we will be all right. I don't see any good players here, though, which is concerning. Dobson, and we have Norris. All right, but I'm going to go for goalies now, I think, because I don't want them to be taken. So Swayman is going to be first. So let's grab him. I'm going to grab Ottinger now. I just want to get it out of the way. Yeah, I might have messed up. Those two players are gone, and I can't seem to find anyone else. They're all 23, come on! Dawson Mercer, 19, and he's 82 overall. Attaboy. Cole Sillinger's 80 overall at 18, and he's got 2 abilities. I'm gonna grab him before someone else does. I think we expended all of our luck early on in the draft, and we are not getting thrown any bones right now. Yamamoto and Texier. So we have 2 players right here. I know who I'm taking next then. I'll grab Yamamoto for now. And then I'll go straight to left wingers and just take him next. Alexander is going to be our next selection as a left winger. Yoki Haru as well, making 2.5, 22, and 81 overall. That is a good pickup. 324! 4 23-year-old players in a row. They're right there. You couldn't have been 1 year younger. Villamäki is eligible though. At 80 overall, that is going to be another good pickup for us. But I mean, there's a lot of higher overall players on the board, let me put it that way. We're down to the 70 overalls, and unfortunately, I see 2 more defensemen. I mean, we, do need defensemen and all that, but still, we are not getting a lot of forwards here. If we want to stand any chance, we're gonna need a hard carry from our goalie and our first line. Finally, a centerman, McLeod. Let's go, Ryan. There's Rathbone, medium top 6 defender. We only need 1 more defenseman, but forwards is where we're lacking big time. We need 5 more of those. I'm very glad we got 2 good goalies, though. That was very important, so I'm not upset about it, but I also kind of wish I took one of those players when we had the chance. It definitely would have been a trade-off, though. If I took one, the other would have been gone anyway, so it's just a matter of what's more important. Took me a while to find one, but we have another defender here, Ian Mitchell. 78 overall. He's right-handed. I don't know how many right and left-handed defensemen we have. I haven't really been paying attention, but I'm just going to filter by forwards next time because we have all of our defensemen. Bemstrom, 78 overall as well. Emil, center/right wing. We're going to use none of the salary cap, that's for sure. I might try to cheat like a little bit, like not a lot, but if there's anyone that's on the block at the trade deadline, I might try to get rid of our first round pick and try to beef the team up a little bit. We'll see how bad we're doing, or how good. Power of positivity. I'm just going to speak our team's success into existence. Ryan Paling, 77 overall. You are honestly the best option I have right now. Another centerman, but we can just play one of them on the wing. Adam Ruzicka. I haven't been looking at player types at all either, so I have no idea what kind of players we're getting. There's 2 players here and they're both centers. Again, there's a lot of centers that are under the age of 23, but I'm probably going to take Leeson because at least he's a winger. Shoots right. He is a power forward. All right, Brett, I see you. Yeah, let's grab him for now and then we'll see who's available still next. We're probably going to have to grab another center. Myers, left winger. Perfect. We actually need left wingers. That will be my next selection. And final. My next and final. Ben, welcome to the U23 Washington Capitals. See, this is one where I might actually have to pay attention because they could have drafted players that would overtake... No, they didn't. Doesn't look like it. All right, we should be fine, maybe? No, I was just checking everyone, and Yamamoto's 23. Was he 22 when I drafted him? Am I crazy? Okay, there's no way. There's literally no way. They aged as I started this. I'm just going to try to get Zegras for Yamamoto. I feel like I've been finessed here, but just in case, I'll try to make a trade, and that's rejected. The value isn't there whatsoever. Well, you know what? I don't like your attitude. We'll try it with a second as well, but I doubt it's going to work. Okay, yeah. I could get Dobson and Middlestat. I mean, it's not the best trade in the world, but it's a trade. It's probably not going to go through, though, because they are not on the block, and they don't want Yamamoto. They do want the 2 seconds, but I never mind. Obviously, Vetrano can't play, but I'm just going to try to get rid of Villamaki for now, because he's apparently 23 as well now. Will this? No. Sweeten it just a touch, you say. All right, I can do that. Let me add a 7th. That's a pretty sweet touch. Nice. After being finessed, we now have a team where everybody is eligible. I'm just going to double check again. Imagine one of the goalies. No, I already checked them, so we should be all right. Cool. That's it. That's final. This is our roster. Let's go and get destroyed. I guess I'll say Quinn Hughes gets the most points with 58. We're not going to do too well, in my opinion. But honestly, who knows? Maybe we will. Maybe we're going to be sick. I mean, we're not doing awful, but it's still very early on. Tons of time for us to go downhill, but you never know, I guess. If we can somehow manage to float 500 or so, we could make some money moves at the deadline. Trade away our draft picks because this whole thing is already rigged against us. So if we could do that, we potentially stand a chance. I guess also with the players that we have getting exposure through the year, they're probably going to go up in overall, which means we're just going to get better as the year goes on, which is going to be huge for the post-trade deadline collapse. 2 shutouts in a row from our goalies. Let's go, boys. I'm seeing a lot of overtime losses, and I'm fine with that. If we can get 1 point out of the whole ordeal, that's better than none. 27, 25, and 10 headed into the deadline. We're going to be a buyer. We're going to be a big-time buyer. Enter that deadline. Hopefully there's someone. There's got to be someone here that we can take. All right, it's not happening. We can't really make any good trades here. We could try to get Hendricks Lapierre or Broberg, but it's not really going to help us out all that much. Kapari, maybe? 77 overall. I'm just going to stick with our team. We're somehow doing okay, and I'm more interested, honestly, to see how the players have grown throughout the year versus whether or not we actually make the playoffs. I'll be impressed with this team if we get more wins than regulation losses. That would be enough of a W for me. Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Those 2 wins are huge. We're guaranteed it now. 4 wins to end the year. I am proud. I'm proud of the boys. I don't care. 77 points from Robert Thomas. What a legend. Did we go out? We won 5. We won 5 games to end the year. That's unheard of. Yeah, we finished 5th in the Metro. We weren't even really that close, but it was a good run. If we go to the entire league, let's see if it was the top 16. Minnesota ended up winning the President's Trophy. They had Keller, McKinnon, and Hoffman. Rush, Giroux, and Domi. That's good. Sheary, Glass, Allison. Okay, their 4th line's solid as well. Shabbat and Falk. Hanifin, Zaitsev. Yeah, they have a good team. Montembeau, and you see what I see in net. The Predators made it in at 18, and we finished 22nd in the league, so we didn't do very good. But like I said, we had more wins than regulation losses, and I can't be more proud of the lads for that. 87 overall. Doesn't look like we saw a lot of growth going on here, actually. How did he not get better? Like, the team didn't do that bad. I'm pretty sure... No, he was already 82. Well then. That's lame. How did the goaltenders do? They probably got beat up pretty bad back there. No! Swayman got a 907, 283, 4 shutouts, and Ottinger had a 919 and 263. He only played 26 games, but that's still solid. Shesterkin led the league with 41 wins. He was actually tied with Saros. He had a 920. We see a 920 as well from Varlamov and Hutton. Victor Hedman led defenseman this year with 84 points. He was over a point a game. Pietrangelo had 76. Quinn Hughes had 72. Nice. So he's top 3 defenseman. That's another achievement for this squad. Matthews led the league with 111 points. Ovechkin had 109, 108 from Stamkos, and those are the only guys to break 100. 65 goals from Matthews. The Islanders ended up winning the Stanley Cup. Is that not... They won the Presidents too, didn't they? Or no, maybe it was Minnesota. The Stanley Cup goes to the Islanders. Yeah, it was Minnesota that won the President's Trophy. Dallas made it to the finals. Matthews with the Art Ross. Ovi gets the Hart. Hedman gets the Norris. No surprise there. Ladybang goes to Matthews. Caulfield gets the Calder. Kadri with the Conn Smythe. Igor gets the Vezina. Sorokin with the Jennings. Alexiak gets the Masterton. Schneider with the Jack Adams. Barkov goes home with the Selke. Ovi with the Ted Lindsay. And Matthews gets the Rocket Richard. Here's the playoff tree. That's how it all went down. Wow. The Flyers swept in the first round and then got swept by the eventual Stanley Cup winning New York Islanders. And Minnesota got first rounded after winning the President's Trophy. Ain't that always the way? I'm gonna sim one more year with this team just for fun. I believe this is players I drafted still. I could be wrong, but they're all, 23 or younger, so they would have been 22 last year. I'm just going to double check defensemen. Yeah, we're all good. And the goalies are still the same. Let's try one more year and see what happens. We did see some player growth. Texier is now 85. The team has some potential this year. Sillinger's up to 84. Let's try it. Not a hot start. Not a hot start at all. I know that you guys would have wanted to see another year, so that's why I'm doing it, but it's not turning out so well. We're actually doing worse than last year. That is impressive. Doesn't look like there's anybody here, again, that would be worth our time, so we'll just carry forth. Oh, we have had a stinker this year. This is not it. We did get 79 points from Robert Thomas, though. Can't be upset about that. Quinn Hughes had 65. He's still 88. Hughes up to 90. 88 for Robertson. Sillinger stayed the same. Did they even... Dawson. Was he 85? I know he wasn't to start, but was he 85 to start the second year? I can't remember. It didn't really work out. How'd the goalies do? Oh. Alright, that's unfortunate.